here now. We here. Yeah. It's in the break room, y'all. Holla, holla, holla. Woo!
I didn't know you could do that. I just did. When I pressed start, it said, "Do you want to put the video in?"
What do you mean? Because I
don't know.
was thinking about it too. I was gonna press it. I was gonna press.
Yeah.
I was gonna put the video in, but now you're saying that it just automatically went in.
Well, I hit it and then it goes, click the plus sign for your intro video to add intro video. So I added the intro video.
Sick.
So it goes.
Yes. Pizza in the break room. T. Dot, Hot Shot, and Couture J. My brother T. Dot, what is up with you?
It's Tuesday. That's what I got. That's all I got. That's all I got so far.
Tuesday's a good day. Tuesday speaks to my spirit.
Well, really?
Yeah, man.
Pourquoi?
Because Tuesday's a day that Pizza in the Break Room exists in the ethos, and it's a day that has me thinking, all right, tonight's gonna be the night. You know,
tonight's gonna be a good night.
Oh, I guess
tonight's gonna be a good night.
Tonight is the night. There's so many songs from that one sentiment right there.
Is that you or me? Who's buzzy? You're buzzy? I've been buzzy, but this feels like you're buzzy. Are you buzzy?
Yeah, you hear a buzz?
Oh, last time my thing was doing the circle. Who feels buzzy?
Looks buzzy or sounds buzzy?
Actually, both for a hot second. Now you're clear.
Really?
Just for a minute. I don't know who it is. Could be me.
On this and everything was clear.
I wouldn't be surprised. No, it's the video. Tuesday. All right. So good stuff in the ethos on a Tuesday. It's April Fool's. Man. Is anybody April Fool's you today, guy?
No. Okay. No. Nobody in April Fool's me. But today somebody came in for a haircut. Ronan cut their hair. A guy and a girl came in. So I guess the girl came in with her boyfriend. And, he was cutting the hair. Good conversation. Everybody was like involved in the conversation. And then they leave. He was a first-time visit. Then he comes back. Sorry, hold on a second. Just gotta make sure my mic is right.
Your mic sounds nice.
All right, mic sounds nice. All right, so then him and the girlfriend come back like 3 hours later and go, April Fools. And I'm like,
just
what?
Like that?
Yeah. And then Ronan starts laughing, like this kind of like type of laugh. And they're like, yeah, and start explaining themselves or whatever. So I guess maybe somehow they have something to do with his girlfriend and they know her and they just the way that they explain. So when they left now, I go, Ronan, did you do the joke on them or was the joke on you? And he's like, I don't know. Because I think what he said was it's like his girlfriend told him like somebody's gonna come in for a haircut, and I want you to like spray water on his thing, on his like all over him, and then like touch his lips and stuff. And like she wants you to do all the TikTok pranks all in one haircut. He goes, I'm not doing that. I'm not touching like somebody I never knew. Like I'm not gonna touch him like that.
And that's all you get in your algorithm for real. That's funny. That's all you get, yo. I can imagine.
Like, why did they come in and say April Fools to you? He goes, I don't know. So anyways, come to
realize.
Is
it still a thing for kids? Is it still a thing for kids?
I wonder. Because I was just thinking, like, it's definitely not for my demographic anymore. At least none of my peers. At least not around me. So right. I started to think, is it something for kids?
Even the teachers, guy. The teachers used to like, oh, look, you have Miss Smith today instead of like Miss Jones. And they try to switch the class for half the day. And then stupid shit like that, yo. They don't do that. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't hear one April Fool's joke today. I don't even think I saw an April Fool's joke today.
I didn't remember it was April Fool's until I saw that. But happy April Fool's to everybody out there.
Is that what you
Oh
say?
yeah.
Happy April Fools?
I don't even know.
Hmm.
I've been so far removed from those days.
I'd ask ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is not talking to me, guy.
You did on her?
I'm trying to do too many of these photos, guy.
Oh, she shut you down?
Like, no
Stop
more.
using me.
I'm not converting any more photos to Studio Ghibli or whatever it is. Guy.
Stop using me. You're just using me.
Stupid. Oh well, so it goes. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know if these kids do that. I guess I'll have to find out. Oh, I did see one. I saw one today. I was briefly on Instagram and I saw the Fullerton men's soccer team. They were like in some sort of like huddle, and the coach was like talking rough to them. I guess saying that they're not putting out no effort and like we've been working and you guys ain't even been working and stuff like that, right? And he goes, if you guys don't want to run, we're just gonna have to run. So tomorrow 5 a.m. And then you just see everybody's face like, and then you see April Fools.
No, see, I got no April Fools on my feed, no nothing, yo.
Yeah, so I saw that one. And you see Fitz's face is still like this, like.
Oh Lord. Where are they in there? They playing? What are they doing?
No, that's done. That's done. Oh. That's done. That's done since November. So they just, I guess they just train now. Yeah.
They just go to the corner and hang out, guy.
NCAA soccer season is done now. Now it's NCAA March Madness.
First time all the number ones got through for the men's, almost for the women's, but Paige Beckers is on fire, guy. You watch women's?
No, but I mean, I would watch it, but
you got a bad attitude, guy.
No. I just haven't.
People are gonna come for you. People are gonna come for you, guy.
No, I can't come for me.
They're gonna think you're one of those people.
A blue pill, red pill.
That demographic.
No. I think women have the rightful place in sports, and I don't think there should be women refs. No, I'm just joking. There could be women refs, but not in the
NBA. What about the WNBA? It's okay?
Yeah, for sure.
That's all right?
For sure.
Oh, man.
I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. That's what I do on Tuesdays.
He's the Joker, man.
Yeah. So I was on Instagram for the past couple of weeks and haven't been on Pizza in the Breakroom with you in the past couple of weeks. But since I've last spoken to you on here, you've been to some places, some fancy places, bro. Doing some fancy things.
It's funny, people talk like we were gone yesterday, guy. Like we just got off of a plane. God, we've been back for a month, guy.
Yeah, that's how long. That's how long it's been.
It's a long time, guy. Some distant memory, guy. Fond memory. It's like so long ago now.
Yeah.
I had to work, guy. Work slapped it out of me like an hour into work. It was like, you're back off vacation. You're back off vacation, yo. No, we went to the motherland, yo.
Trinidad. Trini.
Well, not the motherland, but what do we call it? Sweet TNT.
Japan. To the Africa, motherland. Kiss, you mean Africa? Nah, Japan.
Japan.
Yo, what's Kish doing?
Oh man, it's foundation stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it. If you know type thing right there. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
Kind of like.
That's like Drake's video guy.
Mm-hmm.
If
I
you
just
like,
about to say.
like the Marilyn Monroe towers, the was it the Revelers are in there too? The Toronto Revelers are
Is
in
that
there.
is that who that was? I was wondering which band it is.
I think it's the Revelers. It's the Revelers, right? Who was it? You remember? No? Shaking your head? No? I think it's the Revelers.
I saw the video
Or
yesterday.
Tribe, maybe? Oh, it's one of them. I feel like I have to get this right. But even then.
You got to get it right. You got to get it right.
Sorry, everybody.
You got to get it right. I
I
saw the music video yesterday, and I thought it was pretty cool, and I loved how they incorporated the mass. What do you call it? Mass cam? What would you call it? The dancers,
the band,
the soca band,
the band,
the band, okay, the band.
Clad
in their costumes that they would that you'd see them wearing during carnival season, their carnival costumes. There you go. The band in their carnival costumes. And I was curious to know which band it was. And I was wondering, was it a bunch of different bands all together?
No, it was just one. I feel so pressured.
Was it a
practice guy?
Was it new costumes or was it costumes from yesteryear?
Hey, you're asking me too many questions. We got to get into a couple of shows before you like hit me with like rapid questions like this guy. My hands are shaking trying to find the answer right now.
I was curious about that though. I mean, not to say that the boy don't have money. The boy obviously has money, but I mean, to like put together all these costumes, would be something. So I was wondering if they put together new costumes for this video, or if they said, "Hey, anybody who played."
I could only imagine that it was specifically for this in some way, shape, or form.
And then what I found dope also, as you look, is that he was wearing the SSS jacket.
Yeah.
Right? Where if you don't know, then you think maybe it's some sexy songs for you jacket.
Smart.
But if you know, then it's the Scarborough Shooting Stars jacket. I thought that was pretty dope.
Here we go.
What you got?
Tribal Carnival shows out in Drake's Nokia music video.
Tribal.
Yes.
Tribal. So I wonder how they selected Tribal.
I don't know. Call up Drake, guy. See if he's available to jump on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
And what are their questions? You asked me like 7 questions at once, guy. What was the next question?
No, I think that's what it was. You answered it all in that one answer. Tribal. Yeah, I was just curious, just curious. Those old costumes and new costumes.
Had to be new.
But since it's black and white, I'll never know.
Because it's on the IMAX.
I don't know what that's all about. That's what, flexing? Shooting a video in IMAX? Setting
the standard, I guess.
I remember he set the standard when he opened up the Sky Dome in his music video. I was like, ooh.
When he sat on the edge of the CN Tower, guy.
I was like, ooh, setting standards.
Oh, that's crazy. That's awesome. But anyways. Yes.
And then the boy from the Hammer showed out in the video.
MVP. That was pretty cool. That was a good, yeah, man. See, people, you'd have to explain all that to people who just don't like it because they don't like it. And then you'd be like, well, just imagine if it was a rapper from Houston doing like all Houston stuff. I mean, the Houston sites that only the Houston people would know. An LA rapper at the Forum, that kind of thing.
All right.
walking down was it Hollywood Squares or whatever you call that
Hollywood
stuff
Boulevard.
thing?
Hollywood Boulevard.
Hollywood, the Walk of Fame guy, and you're in Hollywood or whatever it is. Anyways.
And he had the Nokia snake playing behind him on the screen.
Oh, that's right. See, I missed that. Now you say it, it's like, okay, now it makes
And you
sense.
see it, right?
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, how was your carnival trip? Your trip to Trinidad?
It was great. It was fantastic. It ended with Carnival. It was like 2 weeks before Carnival we got there.
Sick.
It
You've been
was
there.
good.
You've been there before.
Never.
First time in Trinidad.
Ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kinda. Yeah.
Okay, so it ended with Carnival. So what all like what you do leading up to it? So you said 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Just lime, just chill, just
No. We had good balance. It was my itinerary was filled quite well. What did we do? We went to Tobago for a few days. I guess normal people, they go to Carnival and then they go to Tobago after. Huh? Nearly.
What was that? We are normal people? Huh?
Nearly. Anywho, so like I guess that's what you're supposed to do. So we went to Tobago first, which was dope. We found this nice little hotel. Again, apparently you're not supposed to go to the other side of Tobago, but we went to the other side of Tobago. Well, because it was the airport, and I guess there's lots of stuff around the airport.
Okay.
And then we went to the other side.
Oh, okay.
Of the island. So basically, other side of the island. Everybody usually, most of the stuff's open. Hang on. See this backward stuff. Stop, man.
Yeah, so you went to Trinidad.
Everything's usually over here.
Yeah.
And we went over here in Tobago. Anyways, we found a nice little spot. It was like, 2 nights of just at the beach, relax, like a nice little oceanside cabin.
Okay.
It's great. Or room, whatever, not a cabin. I mean, I don't want to sound, it was a room. It was a nice room on the ocean.
Well, that sounds nice.
Yeah, the birds chirping in the morning, stuff like that.
So was there any like shops close to where you were or restaurants close to where you were?
I mean, I'm gonna say not really, because like we got there. It's first of all the flight from Trinidad to Tobago. Hang on, I'm gonna do a representation of it and find something good. Hey, what do we got here? We use this card, all right?
Yeah.
Right. That's how the flight goes from Trinidad to Tobago. No, what was it, babe? 15 minutes? 17 minutes?
Really? How much is a 17-minute flight?
It wasn't expensive. It's like $50, 75 Canadian. It's not too bad. It's a hop, skip, and a jump. So yeah, we did that. And
a taxi ride there would have been the same price or way more?
It's over the water. You gotta fly over the water, guy. Like Tobago's not attached.
Oh, okay. So usually you could have taken
a ferry, yeah. But it's like 3-hour ferry. No, can't do that. Couldn't do that.
Yeah, the up and down sounds better for sure.
Yeah, right. 3-hour ferry or down, done. So we did that. But that was more like we got there in the early afternoon. So the first day was just, all right, let's just hit the beach and relax and go to dinner type thing. And the next day we woke up. It's on a nice little bay. Did some snorkeling in the morning, the next morning.
Oh, man. You bring your camera underwater?
Yeah.
Wicked. So you got some good stuff. You saw some Barracuda.
It was a little rocky. I mean, a little wavy, and somebody that might have been snorkeling with might have got caught up in some waves and some rocks and stuff like that. So it was an adventure a little bit.
Okay.
Not the normally they're not a good snorkeler, but they just got caught up in a tough area. And survived. True. So that was adventurous. So whatever, snorkeled, and then what do we do? We went into town. Not even into town. We went for a late lunch. What was the place? Gemma's. So shout out to Gemma's and
Gemma's
in Tobago.
I'd be hearing Gemma everywhere.
There's got to be a Gemma's in Jamaica, guy. Gemma's in Argentina. Sounds like there's a Gemma. There could be a Gemma everywhere.
Gemma, aka Miss Casey. If you know, you know.
Yeah, so it was more of just like a couple of days of just relax at the beach. But you got hair to cut, guy? You're cutting hair, guy?
No.
You getting picked up? No? You getting your rice from next door?
No, somebody is, and they're just looking at me like,
what are you doing here?
What are you doing with lights and cameras and microphones?
Anywho. So what else we got back from Tobago? A little bit of chilling, like just straight relaxing, just back to earth relaxing.
So I saw you had a lot of aerial footage. Is that machine not illegal?
No,
eh?
There's like under 249 grams. First of all, there's different rules. If it's over that, 249 grams. Nah, weed's only what? How much weed can? 24 grams, maybe. I don't know, something like that. Whatever. Whatever. That's the wrong number. But anyways, 249 grams is how heavy they can be.
Okay.
If it's over that, it's a different rule. But this one's just a little itty bitty one that the drone company made, like a small one, and it's wicked. Yes.
Who's the company?
DJI.
DJI. They have a 360 camera that I want to get my hands on.
The little Osmo.
Yeah.
Pocket one.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I want to get my hand on that one.
I have like the one. I have a gimbal. My gimbal is a DJI. That you put your phone in or whatever. So they've been making stuff from time, but they're the drone company, I guess. I'm sure there's like super duper drone companies, but they're the drone company.
The industry standard.
For me, I guess works for me.
Okay. No, you got some pretty cool shots with your drone.
I'm practicing, yo. Just go get it, man. This is if you've never had a drone and you want a drone, go get this drone.
The DJI drone.
Yeah. Well, it's a Neo. It's a little itty bitty one. Like, it's only. Like, this is the box, guy.
Wow. So it's tiny.
Yeah.
That's the box. It folds up.
No. Like, this is my everything. Where's this thing? Like, it's only.
So what's the name of that drone?
The DJI Neo.
DJI Neo. 24 grams.
249.
249 grams. 24 grams.
Well, that's not that. This is under, so it's not. This one's not even close to that. But anyways, that's the rule with the whatchamacallit. But this one's lit because you can get it, and you don't need any controllers or nothing. And it'll do a droney. So like a selfie, it'll go fly away and then take a picture. It'll like circle you, like go straight up and like follow you.
Oh,
So you can do
really?
that with just nothing, with just the drone. But then I bought the flying kit with it, so now I got the controller, extra batteries and stuff like that, so that I can actually fly.
Okay, where do you buy something like that? Do you buy it in the store? Or you buy it online?
Anywhere. Really. I think I was gonna buy it on Amazon, but I was not rushing. I was like, screw it, I'll go to Best Buy and it's the same price. So I went to Best Buy. Best thing I ever heard. It's great. It's a great entry level drone that can just do basic shit too.
But the quality of the camera looks good though.
Yeah, it was 4K. I mean,
Oh,
it's not the best like sensor and stuff. Like it struggles in some light and things like that. It's not as custom as the other ones. Doesn't have as much to it, but for the price.
Okay, and then is there like an editing software that comes with it?
Not that comes with it.
Just figure that stuff out on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so that came on the trip too. We lost it. I lost it. I didn't lose it. I drowned it.
What?
Well, whatever. So after Tobago, we did 2 like tours, like like hiking tours or whatever, like proper. We're gonna sign up and go learn some places and go to some waterfalls and shit. So whatever. One day I took it. Second day maybe. Second one I took it and I was trying to do the droney, and then I guess there was something behind me that it caught the attention of that instead.
Yeah.
And that thing was behind me, but across the water. So it just started, and it was windy. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's small drone compared to like some of they have wind ratings on your drones, for example, right? I'll tell you stuff like that. Right? How much wind can it battle? Anyways, low wind resistance.
Okay.
And then I just see it, and it's going, and I was like, honey, take my phone, because I had my phone in my hand. I was like, and I tried to run, and then I dove into the water, and I just missed it.
Really?
Yeah, she's laughing because she's like, that's exactly how it happened. And I just missed it. It was in the water. It wasn't even in the water that long.
Masha?
No, that was like halfway through the trip, so it was mash up. But this is honestly, I don't get the warranty for nothing. And then they were like, the warranty is like $40 for 2 years. I was like, you know what? Let me just get this fucking warranty just in case.
Man, I never get the warranty.
I never get. I don't know the last time I got the warranty for something, and something just said, you know what? Just because I'm scared because I was flying for the first time, and I was like, something's gonna happen. You hear all the story. Oh, my drone flew away and stuff like that. Okay, cool. How to avoid your drone from flying away? Well, my shit's gonna fly away, but no, got drowned in the fucking water. It's got me all worked up. It was so emotional. But I got the warranty, so it was back $20. Shout out to DJI warranty. It was back by the day that received it. It was sent back same day. It was great.
Wow,
$20.
That's got to feel really good.
Process was great. Anyways, fuck. I'm all upset now. No, it's okay. There you go, Joe. Back.
So all the information that you recorded
was gone on that.
It's gone.
That
sucks.
Actually, I caught some of it because it cached on my phone. So I had a certain amount of cache on my phone to be saved there. So I got a piece of it, not all of it.
Is it like a micro SD card that's inside of it that keeps the noises right on
this one? Yeah, right on it.
Where is it?
So whatever. Huh?
Oh, it's gone, right?
That one's gone. They sent me the new one.
Oh man, because you never know, it might just come back to life. I've seen.
There wasn't that much on it.
Okay.
I think I got most of what it was on it. Actually, there's maybe just a couple of other videos, but I got whatever. Disaster. But yeah, a couple waterfalls. That was lit. Some hikes. like proper hikes though, guy. Well, not even proper hikes, just a good hike.
Mm-hmm.
All
So were you
right, shout
afraid
out.
when you went on the hike that you were gonna like run into like a mountain lion or like a?
No, they had guides. They had proper guides. The shout out to Palance Tours
I
in
feel like
Trinidad.
when we go on hikes here, like we go hiking in the woods or the forest. But I feel like when
Nah,
you went to hiking in Trinidad, you went in a jungle.
you're a racist guy. But I thought the same thing going.
Like he's on a hike with his wife in the
Oh,
jungle.
yeah, right. Yeah, for really though. No, they were good. It was well organized.
Okay.
Like couple. A number of people per person. Proper guy,
Okay.
man, with his machete.
Okay.
Ready. He's ready for stuff. So that was all right. It was that was very well done from that. So we did that one day. Was it Double Falls, something like that? So it was 2 waterfalls we hiked to, and then the next day we had to take a fucking boat, yo. Oh, like the boat was like this big
Mm-hmm.
for like 12 people, maybe more.
That big.
Like, bro, it was like this big, and it was like when the boat was going, like when I tell you the boat was this big, the boat was. This is no exaggeration. Huh? How big was the boat, babe? No, everybody, like anybody looking at this will know how big the boat is when I do this. Right? You know how big the boat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
12
man.
people on the boat, right?
Yeah. I know how big that is.
The motor. You drop the motor in, right? Watch out for the motor if you're getting in the boat. You gotta hold the boat. Everybody's got. All right, hold the boat. Everybody ready? Everybody get out. Okay, go.
Did it have a glass bottom?
No glass bottom, yo. No glass bottom. Yo, what? I'm not hating. I'm just saying the boat was this. I'm just saying the boat was this big. So when you're going on the water and there's wave. You're doing some of that stuff. But then we got to the beach. It was a wonderful beer. It was wicked still. That was all right. Some more hiking. Nice waterfalls, man. That one I got one really, really good video from. I really liked one of the videos that I got. That's why I was so upset because I figured out how to do waterfalls and then I fucking drowned my thing. Anyway.
What do you mean you figured out how to do waterfalls?
Well, I mean, I'm learning how to fly with the drone, right? So what works? What's the best way to do it? What's speed? How much do I gotta hold the yaw? Whatever it's called.
Okay.
I don't know which one yaw is, guys. So don't.
Okay.
Anyways.
So before you know it, you can get hired to do drone navigation.
I mean, I guess. Honestly, some of it's not that hard, but some of it's depends on what you're doing. I don't know if I could do some intricate. Well, I'm getting there, but I'm gonna get the glasses, the goggle. When I get the goggles, I'll be ready again.
The goggles.
Yeah.
What's that now?
Like virtual, like first person.
And then you're flying the drone like that? Yeah, that sounds scary, bro. That actually sounds scary.
No, because you can fly it in another special remote. It's great. That's my next. That's the good thing about this drone, actually. So
that
you can do
sounds nuts, bro.
You can do it with nothing, with just the drone, and it's customizable all the way up to first person. No,
that actually sounds wild.
You can be more precise that way. You'll go watch a video on it. You'll like it. You'll get the drone.
No, because you're all immersed in it, and then you're up in the air, and then you come down, and feel like you're on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Right? Oh man. Yeah, so whatever. Waterfalls, drones, and then there was a bunch of stuff. Oh, we went a couple concerts. Gotta go to the concerts. Yes, the concert. You helped me with my
Oh
My
yes, yes,
slice and dice
yes.
video.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was actually dope that you guys had that available. Actually,
It just happened, guy.
that was dope.
It worked out well, I guess. No, that was nice because we went to what do they call it now? Monday? What's Monday called?
Juve,
No, Monday Madness.
listen to
It
me.
used to be, but it used to be Mash on Monday because that's what I told the wife is, yo, if I'm going to Trinidad for the first time, I want to do like, I want to go to Mash on Monday, but they don't have Mash on Monday anymore. But I want to go to Mash on Monday, and I'm like, and like I want to go to Kess on Tuesday. You know, Kess Tuesday on the rock. I want to go to Kess on the Tuesday at the Savannah.
Isn't Tuesday the thing?
What? No,
The
this is the
carnival?
week before. This was the week before.
Oh.
I don't know how it
When's
used to be, but what?
when's Marshall on Monday? The week
That
before?
was the Monday before. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it always was like that, but whatever. If I'm going, I want to go to Mash on Monday. Marshall. I want to go to Mash on Monday, and I want to go to Kess. So I saw Kess playing at the Savannah. So we're hearing Savannah Grass, and Kess is playing.
Sick.
I want to have some. Right? That's what I want to do when I go. Now I can say I've done that stuff.
Sick. You say that there was no Marshall Monday though. So what's up with that? Like he is.
It's like Monday Madness now. Whatever, you know.
He's done with it. Like,
well, he was there, but I didn't like how because he was there, but he performed like in the middle.
Are you saying he should close off?
Some people would have seen what I did there. Well, of course he should close off. It's Mashout. How could he not close off, guy?
Okay.
And then after,
I don't know in the middle. Is that a song? Is that a thing?
Yeah, no, you'll find. I'll play it for you. You'll want it. And a gal in the middle.
Aye.
All right. Anyways,
was Nicki Minaj there?
No.
No.
That was to yesterday, guy.
You talking about?
I know exactly whatever video. You see that video with Nicki and Bungie? It was like yesterday.
What are you talking about yesterday?
Well, you had to see the video. It was on the internet, guy.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, but it was good. The Marshall was good up until Marshall finished because there was people before him and he brought people on, so it was good. And then all of a sudden, there was like a 45-minute. We were like, "Fuck that, we're out." Because there was good people after too. Like there was like proper, but you know, after Marshall, and then everybody dies down, and then there's this fucking long ass break. Fuck that. I didn't have time for that. So that was all right. And then the next night was Kess. And Kess was lit. Kess was nice. Kess was an all-inclusive. All-inclusive's good.
Okay.
And then what else? A couple beach trips. Little beat. Oh, Stinkin' Dutty. Yes. Thank you.
Which one is that?
That's the paint party.
Okay.
And that was like a fucking. It was supposed to start. It was supposed to start at 6, maybe. Start at 2. Start at 3. It was supposed to start at 3 in the morning. So it didn't start at 3, but it's like a paint party at dawn, basically.
So is there more than one paint party that happens?
There was 2 Stinkin' Dutties this year. I don't know if that always happens either. So there was one that was a Juve in a place at a spot, wherever that, at a venue. And then this one was on the road, the one that we went to. So we were on the road, chipping and marching. From
what I like remember or think I know, the paint parties usually happen like the day before, no? The day before Carnival.
I think that's Juve itself, and yes, that's what proper reference to that. So this was a Juve style Stinkin' Dutty party on the Friday night or the Saturday night, I guess.
Okay.
Before Carnival.
Okay.
Because usually you Juve right into Carnival. So I read in a book somewhere. So yeah, Stinkin' Dutty, and then Carnival. Carnival was lit. We actually played. We got costumes.
Ordered it before you went?
No, we ordered it there because it's like, I mean, the difference in Trinidad, I guess, is all of Trinidad is playing Carnival that day, like all of Trinidad. So Scarborough has a Scarborough has one, and
Gotcha.
North York has their thing going on, and Mississauga has one going on.
Mm-hmm.
Etobicoke, all at the same time. So then in all those spots, then you got a bunch of little spots too. So right. So
But the big one is in Port of Spain.
Right. So we were in Arima, and Arima had how many bands there, honey? A couple bands, right? And that's that part. And then there's the Port of Spain. They got that part. So everybody's got their part going, but everybody's carnivaling at the same time. I went to the Kentucky Fried Chicken. No, not Kentucky Fried. Yeah, I went to the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy.
Yeah.
See, I'm racist too.
It was nice.
Nice guy. It was great. Great time.
I remember.
Very. We did a little bit of everything, guy.
See,
there was some boat parties, stuff like that. What are you saying? Oh, right. Let's see if the AI picks that one up. But yeah, it was nice. It was great. Good time. Great time. Good timing to go. Well planned out. It was good.
That's dope.
Got to meet some fam I hadn't met before. Was well taken care of by the fam. Everywhere, I guess. Apparently, I was very well taken care of. I'm told, beyond what certain people might have taken care of other people. I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what am I to do?
Yeah, I mean, you have that certain je ne sais quoi about you that make people want to take care of you. You got that charisma. I tried
to tell her, don't worry, just come along. It's great. Right?
Roll with me.
Come, yes, yeah, she's with me. Oh lordy.
So did you feel when you were at the carnival now? Did you feel like overwhelmed? Did you feel like, man, there's too much for me? Did you feel like old? Dare I say?
Old? Well, two things. So we got what do we call them? Frontline costumes. And there's the frontline and there's the regular costume. I don't know, popular backline costume, we call it. So first of all, I was like one of the only guys in the fucking thing with the frontline. And she had frontline, and frontline in Trinidad comes a little better because people respect the carnival rules a little bit better in Trinidad, I think.
Okay.
So, like frontline means you're in front of the truck, right? And then we have stormers here. At the beginning, there's no stormers there, and so we're at the front of the truck. We're good. We're fine. I'm jamming in the middle of the street. People are all probably looking at me like, "What the fuck is a Jamaican motherfucker?" Right? Because I'm waving the flag and stuff, but I'm having fun. I'm doing my thing. I don't think I looked old at all. I think I had a great time.
So I guess I don't mean looking old, but feeling like, did you feel like, oh man, this is, or you just felt fine?
Lovely. It was a good time.
Okay.
The music, the music, the vibe. It gets in. The spirit is calling you. Yes. Oh, that was good.
I guess you got
drinking. You're drinking, and even that frontline. See, I didn't even know this when we got our frontline costume, but frontline's all inclusive too. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had like our fucking little loaded up. We had a backpack with the hiking bags filled with some alcohol. All right, so that was we were ready with that. I had something in my pocket, something my sock, stuff ready to go. But then it was all inclusive, so it was just dandy. Didn't need it, guy.
So what do you do? What do you do with it?
Hang on one second. What about it? Oh, Kenny is again. Remind me. I don't know. So apparently, see, this is me. Like, oh, you can't. Oh shit. Oh.
Press the screen. Press the screen. It's gonna get dark. Press the screen. It's getting dark.
Oh, I see what you said. Anyways, I'll pop this up after. This is me and Penny, which is a high-ranking official. I was thinking that she goes, "You." I was like, "Yes." She's like, "I want a picture." I'm like, "Okay, cool." We took a picture, and then I didn't know it was like, the
Boss.
Arima. What's her last name? Beckles? Penny Beckles. Penny Beckles. Shout out to Penny Beckles, who grabbed me in the street for a picture. And I didn't know who Penny was, but me and Penny took a picture. She posted me. I feel so warm and
You got that certain je ne sais quoi about you.
Well, this is the part where, when you asked me how I was feeling out there, clearly I was, enjoying myself. I was with the people.
Like Rob Ford.
Because that's the other thing is my father-in-law, like that's his band.
Okay.
So sometimes, right? So that's his, like, that's up the hill. We meet at his bar, the bar in the hood from the spot, So that's when we go to the mass camp to get our thing, right? She walks in, "Oh, Bomba Clot," And I walk, and then who's this guy? Bomba Clot too, right? Hey, we do now. What? They do now, damn it. Right?
In this story. On this show.
You watch next time we go back. Everybody Bomba Clot. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Anywho, right?
No, I'm curious now. What is the equivalent of Bomba Clot then?
What is the equivalent? Oh, man.
Ask.
Man.
Or
what is the equivalent of Bomba Clot? No, that's it. Huh? Mara cunt? Mara scunt? Mara ass? Mara... Nah, that's not the same. That's not the same.
It doesn't feel like it's the same. It doesn't feel like the same.
Bomba Clot had so much more... Je ne sais quoi. Anyways, so I was having a time, as they say. And so, so we did, there was the more foundational stuff, like National Monday Cast, rolling with Pops for, and Pops just rolling down the street.
So I should have did it with you. I should have did it with you, man.
Yeah, man, just it was a nice time. We met, meet the mother-in-law up the way at the corner, come around. Siobhan's like, "We're gonna see her here," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever street you said, wherever you said, in front of where," and then all of us, boom, she's there. I'm like, "Oh, all right." It was wicked. Shout out to Pat and Ray. Well taken care of. So yes, Trinidad was nice.
That's great, man. You had a great experience on your first go.
Yeah, man.
And you did it up.
Did it up,
like somebody with disposable income.
I guess that's. Anyways, I don't have any barbershop. I don't have any barbershop cash money in my sock drawer, guy.
I declare everything.
See, I told you that's why we don't go live, guy. You'd be done. They'd be breaking down the door right now. That's the guy with the noodles was spying on you, guys, seeing if you're doing extra hours. Oh. You're going past overtime,
The guy with the noodles.
Noodles. Oh man, fuck, jeez. Yes. So yes, very good time. And then we came back, and I was back to work. We landed, and I had to go back to work right away, guy.
Like next day. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it goes. Such is life.
Yeah, I think close to around the same time I went to Jamaica, but it wasn't half as eventful as yours.
Hey, if you do it, you got to do it, man.
I just went for a quick splash because Mom was out there for a couple weeks, a couple months.
She's always there for a couple months, guy.
At this time of the year, for sure, she is. So yeah, it was her 75th, so I decided I'm just gonna fly out there, go spend a couple days with her, and head back home. So I got a nice cheap flight on Flair. I know a lot of people don't like Flair. A lot of people don't like budget airlines, but
it depends on what you're carrying. Like how much luggage did you have?
I just went with my knapsack, bro.
Yeah, so you're good, right? You have to pay for your knapsack?
Almost. Almost, but I took because it wasn't fitting in the little thing, it wasn't fitting. So then I took out my laptop and put it between my legs, and then I squeezed it in. And I thought they were gonna say, "You can't do that," but they didn't say anything to me. So I was like,
"How big is your laptop, guy?"
I mean, it's not that big. I mean,
because you couldn't squeeze it.
So yeah, man. So I was afraid that they were going to charge, because if they charged me for my knapsack, it was going to be like about $160. Which then means I should have just brought a suitcase. Right?
Or went on Air Canada.
Or went on Air Canada.
That's the difference, for real though.
But I feel like they're charging you the same way now too.
Not for the carry-ons.
No.
Well, because now you know what everybody does now, and it's a tough chance to take. So when we went to Trinidad, I had a check-in and a carry-on and a backpack. Right?
Check-in, carry-on, and a backpack. Yeah.
So I check in, and the carry-on, it's a suitcase or whatever. But then they're like, "Do you want to check it?" Everybody asks now if you want to check that one. I'm like, "For free?" They're like, "Yeah, for free." But then you have to take the chance when you pack it and shit like that. Because I didn't even know there's a fucking weight for the carry-ons. Did you know there's a weight for the carry-ons?
What do you mean?
There's a weight limit for carry-ons now.
Oh, weight limit for carry-ons.
Sorry.
Oh. When I tell you, yeah.
So when I was going, they checked the other one for free, the second one, my carry-on. When we were coming back, she didn't offer it at first.
Same airline?
Yep. They didn't offer it, and then they were like, "It's overweight though." I'm like, "What? But you're checking it." She goes, "Yes, but those ones, because they're the carry-ons, have to be the carry-on weight. Carry-on weight's only like 10 fucking kilograms, yo." So because I always stack my carry-on because I can carry it, right? I can bring it on the plane. So I put all the heavy shit in there, and you're good. But no, there's a weight for the carry-ons, guy.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
No, it was over. I had to take stuff out and carry like a shopping bag, guy.
Honestly, actually, when I was booking my flight and I was trying to make sure that I could do what I'm doing with the knapsack, I did actually see that there's a weight for the knapsack too. There's a weight and size, and I was like, "What?" So I was kind of concerned, but I got through.
Empty plane, guy. Yeah, we need to put stuff in to balance the plane, guy. They can't be charging us an arm and a leg for everything.
But then I had to fly into Kingston because Flair doesn't fly into Montego Bay.
And where were you staying?
I stayed in just outside of Ochi in St. Anne.
Could have been worse, I guess, then. Because how long is that drive?
It was about an hour and 15.
So it's about the same.
Yeah, about the same because the highway is there. Yeah.
That's all right then.
But yeah, so $380 flight.
That's not bad.
Round trip.
Round trip.
Yeah.
Right, but you had to put your computer in your back pocket.
That's right.
That's okay. That's okay.
And I had to wear all my clothes.
Oh, you're stupid. You going to the States, guy?
I mean, not anytime soon. If I go, it'll be in October to go visit my my boy.
Do you feel deterred to go to the States?
I don't think about it like a lot of people are thinking about it. But I know a lot of people are like, there's a lot of people that sit down in the barber chair and say, "I'm not going back to the States anymore." I'm like, I mean, I get it, but also like,
I gotta watch my son play soccer, guy.
Yeah, I gotta watch my son play soccer. I got family out there, right? But some people are really offended by it. But how about you? Like, you going to the States?
I mean, I'm not going to the States, I guess.
Right. It's like
Fuck the States. States are fucking expensive, man. So actually, right now, fuck the States. Right, States is expensive, man.
It is.
You already,
It ain't the place it used to be. It ain't the place where like I can't wait to go so I can bring back all of the states for $70. Yeah, it's not like that anymore.
Things used to be cheaper.
Now it's more expensive, actually.
More expensive. Not even the same price. It's more expensive. And the dollar.
And the dollar.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm not going to the States. I'm there. I just convinced myself.
It's not because of Trump or the tariffs. It's just I ain't going back.
Hey, everything I buy is expensive, man. Like, I must have spoken to you since I went to New York. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And tennis. Yeah.
I remember you told me.
Beep. $70 Canadian for 2 fucking drinks, guys.
I remember you telling me that. I was like, that sounds like a nightmare.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I get another round. Beep. Oh, fuck. That was the most expensive day ever.
Well, you live in big people life. Some U.S. Open. Drink some U.S. Open drinks.
You gotta do the do, people. Just do it. You can do it. You can do it. Book it and go.
Where do I want to book and go? Where do I want to go? Nowhere in the U.S. I don't. There's nowhere in the U.S.
Or an event. You gotta find an event, maybe. Follow us. Find us. Go to some away Raptors games, stuff like that.
Yeah. I heard that.
Past Detroit.
I heard Detroit is not as cheap as it once was. Like somebody told me they went to go watch Detroit play against OKC. And I said, "Oh man, you sat down low, $100." He goes, "Oh, I paid like 100 plus, and I was sitting up top." And I was like, "What?"
You can always find. People just don't know. People are not good bargain hunters anymore.
I remember last time when we went, like we sat so low, and it was like
$100.
$100, but that was including hotel.
Even when I went with Jeff, and it was like we were like in the first row behind the thing. And those tickets were $90. None of that anymore. America, see, I'm not going to see no reason that there used to be reasons to go to the States. No, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos ruined everything.
Maybe for a Bills game. That's all I got. All I got in me is a Bills game. As long as I buy the ticket in Canadian dollars, I'm okay. Anyways, yes, the Americans. I don't know. Trump's a madman, yo. How's it for you? How's the price of veggies?
I don't know. I don't do the groceries anymore.
I do the. It's funny that you say that. I do the groceries.
Yeah. And
I remember one time somebody came to me with the groceries and they almost choked the cashier, yo. Because we bought like 3 things and the cashier was like $140. She's like, "Fuck that." I'm like, yo. Like, yo, chill, man.
Right.
She's like, "Well, I haven't been to the grocery store," and so I'm like, "I know. We got fucking bread, some deli meat, yo, and olives."
No, it's funny because I say I don't go to the grocery store anymore.
Yeah,
she does the grocery, but I pay for it. Right?
Yeah. And you're like,
and then I look at my credit card. I go, "What the fuck? What are you doing over there? What are you doing?" She goes, "It's the price of groceries." I go, "Yeah, I guess. But fuck, man." I go, "What is actually happening in the grocery store?" Because that is the price of groceries. I go,
yeah, man. The stuff is ridiculous. How much the price, and everything's smaller. People don't even get that part, man.
Mm-hmm.
Packages are smaller and we pay more. But yeah. She almost choked this cashier. She told me to go choke the cashier. Whatever. Whatever.
Oh man, yeah, but yeah, this whole US Canada tariff thing, it's
too weird.
It's nuts. It's actually it almost feels immature, you know?
Well, yeah.
It almost feels immature. Like the man is like imposing or threatening to impose these tariffs onto these different countries. But is it just a flex, really? You know, because
I don't know.
Because he keeps on threatening to impose these tariffs, but then he keeps on saying, "All right, okay, another week.
Okay, forget it. Yeah, forget it. Forget it.
Or what happens is he threatens to impose a tariff on these countries, and then they impose.
I wore that for you, guy.
What does it say? What does it say? Always stress, always original. Bam, bam.
I didn't even realize. I haven't seen subliminally. I wore that for you, guy. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, man. And then the countries say, "Okay, you're imposing a tariff on us, then we'll impose a tariff on you." And then he's like, I'm just joking, guy.
You didn't believe that, did you, guy?
Come on, you know I wouldn't do that.
No, come on, guys. We're friends. We're friends. Some veggies are up. Goddamn fucking tariffs, man. Oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh, did I tell you? I gotta. This guy, you'll probably be mad at me for telling you this. My barber told me a story the other day.
Mm-hmm.
He told me that you subliminally inspired him. Because
he said what?
You in a way, in a backhanded. I don't know. I'm probably diminishing it in a backhanded way.
Mm-hmm.
You inspired the haircuts that he gives me.
Oh yeah.
As you know, I've been going. He reminded me. I've been going to him for about 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And when I shout out to Yoshi Cuts, big up, yo. When I first started, it was because he's my son's age. And so my son used to get his hair cut. And then one day I was watching, and I was like, you know what? You got time? Give me a cut. So since then, he's been cutting my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Cut my hair. And then the other day I was talking to him about how when I first started getting haircuts from other people, I had to come to you and say, yo, what do I ask for when I'm getting a haircut? Right? Like, I just go and I take off my hat and the guys, they're supposed to know. And I'm like, I told him, I go, it really wasn't until the time that I went to go talk to you. And then I came back to him and say, I need a this with a this and a that, which I forget whatever it is now, for the young Sean haircut. And then he did it. And then I was like a boom haircut. But then he was like, I used to cut your hair, guy. And I used to thought I gave you a wicked cut. And then you'd go to your boys every now and then you'd post the picture, guy. And he's just like, and then I feel like I didn't give you good cuts after I saw those pictures. And he goes, that always made me want to cut your hair better. And I was like, well, that is a good story. I will tell him that story.
Big up Yoshi.
Shout out to you. He's got his own shop now, Fade Factory.
Oh, yeah?
In Stony Creek, suburb of Hamilton. Yeah, he just opened up a new shop in November, I think. So now I make the drive. Not as far as Markham. There's some things I got limits with.
That's dope.
So
that's dope. How long has he been up and operating now?
Since November-ish. So I guess coming up, it's just 6 months. 6 months or so in the new shop.
Nice.
New area. He was he was up on the mountain before. You know, the shop True Blends. He was there before. Small world. Anyways. So Fade Factory, Stony Creek. I gotta get my new cut. This cut looked good. Still looks good. Good Alan. It was like 2.5 weeks old because I'm a busy guy. So he'll take care of you good.
Big up Fade Factory.
Well, that's his. Yeah, he told me that the other day. I told you I'd tell you that.
Oh, wicked, man. I appreciate you, my brother.
No, now I just go and sit down now. I go because the other day I said, he's like, what do you want? I go, I don't know, man. I was like, go ahead. Good to be able to do that.
Wicked. Yeah, man. All right, my brother. So what else, man?
I don't know. What else you got? Anything on you don't have it on the list? Did you watch any of the shows that I told you to watch, guy?
No, I'm still getting through Adolescent. And
Where are you now?
Episode
3 is done?
4. I'm on episode 4 now.
Episode 4. Episode 3. What did you think?
I thought it was pretty good. You know, those two held the room really well. They played it back and forth really well. It was good.
So what do you think of the show now?
I like the show.
You like that? See, yeah, this is where I was like, I don't know, man. But you just have to look at it different. That's what we were talking about the other day. So if you have to look at it, number one, the cinematography, filmography, whatever, that. Once you put that aside, so because that's what I did. I put that aside and I was like, I don't know if I like this.
Well, the thing is, I can't put the cinematography aside. I just can't help myself. Like I keep on looking to see where the camera's going, you know?
But I mean, to describe that you like it without that part. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I like it because of that, for sure.
Because of that, right.
That I enjoy. That captures you. How do you know, that whole episode is just the two of them, technically, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like 30 minutes of just them.
58 minutes of just them.
Well, I mean, there was some in and out and some other things, right? But basically, there's a time that it's just the two of them. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting how you can keep the room, but then when you think about the story, I'm like, I don't know if I liked it. And then I was like, you know what, I got to look at it differently because I was looking at it more from the kid perspective, and now I look at it from the parent's perspective.
But as we talk about it, though, right? You're saying like, you know, if you take away the camera thing, you don't know if you like it, but you have to have some grace because now we got to understand that they got to do their best to make it as entertaining and as not complicated as possible so that these guys can get through their line. You know what I mean? So like any other show that we might like, you know, they might entertain us with just jump cuts, you know, like this, that to that, and like we're all engaged because ooh. But now these people are like, they're locked into their lines and they can't make a mistake, and the cameraman can't make a mistake, so everybody has to just be on point. So to do that,
but that gives it a floor of like a 7. You know, right? Just that alone, how they do what you just explained, gives it that much, I think, right? So it makes it like, all right, the worst I can give it is a 7 because of all that stuff that you just said.
Okay, right. Okay.
So now I'm trying to get from 7 to 10, and to get to 8, 9, I had to be like, shit, I've been watching this from the kid's perspective. Let me think of the story from the parents' perspective, and then for me it got way better just from that part. Right. So, but then the acting, like I was reading an article where this is that kid's first thing.
Really?
Like his first thing, and the director was like, they were asking the director like, how was it dealing with this kid, and he was like, well, actually, for the kid didn't know any better.
Right.
This is all he knows. This is how it works.
Right.
He goes, so it might have been harder for the other actors, right? Stuff like that, to be able to adapt to that. But this kid's just like, oh, okay, all right, you know. And then he was like, the hardest part was the school. He goes, that was the craziest part was the school episode. That was intense. That was a real. Like that was just a school.
Right.
Those weren't actors. They weren't actors. They were the students from that school or from whatever. Yeah, from that school. That was pretty. So they had to coordinate all that shit.
That was dope.
The girl really knocked out the guy.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Let's use them.
It works. Works. You think it works? Works. Yeah, and then you're gonna get to episode fucking 4. I gotta hear what you say after episode 4. So, anyways, I'm not hate, like, all that stuff is, you're right, accounted for and a part of the deal and all that good stuff.
I like how you say, because of what they're doing, it has a floor of 7. So I like that. Yeah, it makes sense.
I have an understanding of how good, because hey, did you know that it wasn't just that one shot stuff? It was actually one take for each episode, babe. Like, one just ready, go, and that was it. Not like they tried to, they might have had take 2 or whatever. Just all one time, that whole thing. I didn't know that. Anyways. So that makes it better too. Like, that's like you say, that's like, oh my God. Even when they did the end of, was that the end of episode 2 with the drone?
Right. So somebody just told me.
Yeah. Because
since you're talking about drones, right? Somebody just told me, like, that chase scene, right? The chase scene. So what they said was, I don't know if you see.
Why are they? I was like, why are they running so slow? Okay, I'm running.
So during the chase scene, it's when they hooked up the camera to the drone.
Yeah.
So during that chase scene, like, I never seen it myself, but somebody was telling me that they saw that, like, behind the scenes. So the drone comes, and then, like, during the chase, then they hook it up to the drone, and then from there on out, it's drone. Which then, because I remember when I saw that drone shot, I was like, how did they do this?
Well, because they were saying even the they had to think of the camera, so they were using one of those, like, super gimbals or whatever. Because in the episode 3, the dude's like, "Yep, that's just me walking around and going in circles." Like, that's the director guy, or whoever, whatever he is, director, producer, or whatever, the boss man. He's like, that's me going around. And stuff like that. So all that gives it an amazing floor.
I'm curious to know how the lighting worked on that. Did they speak about that?
No, I mean, maybe. I'm getting old. I don't retain it all.
Because lighting is like an essential part of film, right?
Yeah, he did talk about. I forget what he said about lighting, but he did talk about lighting. That was important. I'm
gonna go find that then. What you're saying, because I'm really, really curious to understand how they lit. Like, they're walking through everything, everywhere. Like, how did they organize?
But they're not really. That's the thing, and that's what he was talking about. When did I'm gonna see if I can find that article. I'll find it, and I will send that one to you. But it might have been on Mashable. No, not buying a drone today. I'll find it. I'll send it to you if I find it. But yeah, it was a good article to read. Because it might have been on Apple. That's where it was. I'll find it. Anyways. Dun, dun, dun. What else is on your list? What are you looking at? Are you looking for the article right now? Did you find it?
Oh, no. Just heard, what is it? Curry scored 32 points at halftime.
Something like that, right?
8 for 10 from 3. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, my brother. Well, I'm gonna have to call it a wrap.
Alrighty. Word to Big Bird. That was quick and easy. All right. Well, travel safe, yo. All that good stuff.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, man.
Good night.
Z. Night.